Hi there, Becky and Boca here. I am with Wayne Nelson from Little River Band and my friend Karen Turk.
Hello.
And my friend Adam Schumann hooked us all up. I get my hair done here.
So do
Wayne,
I.
you get your hair done here?
It's not, there's less of it, but yes, I get it all done here.
It looks good.
Adam does every one of them.
It's a great salon. And Karen, have you come here yet for
I
hair?
have not. I actually had my hair done before I came here, though, with my favorite person. But I did actually use some product while I was here that was very good. I put some hairspray in.
He's
so
got
my
great
hair
product.
stayed
I
up.
use the sugar, I think it's called.
Nice.
I'm here right now.
Yeah, I love your hair.
Everything here is all green and ecologically,
It's
they've been certified and all this stuff. It's a great place.
Salon.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's right here on the corner of Atlantic and Federal northbound in Delray Beach on the west side of the street. So, you guys come and check us out. So, I am very excited to interview you, and I know Karen is too.
I am. I've been doing my homework. We were just talking about, I was kind of like stalking you a little bit online because you had some great videos on YouTube that we didn't even know about.
I didn't even know they were there. But I've never been interviewed in stereo.
No, but two people?
This is
It's
very
two
unique.
blondes.
It's
Yeah,
two
we
blondes.
like to do our interviews together. So many songs come to mind when I think of Little River Band, and I was just going through them the last few days. I'm like, oh my gosh, so many. What year were you guys uber popular? I'm trying to remember exactly.
One of the great parts of our history was between 78 and 83. 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3. Yes, there were 6 years in a row that we had a top 10 hit. That was
many songs.
That was when the wave was at its peak. And the great thing about it is no one had ever done it. No one had ever done 6 years in a row. And
wow.
Beatles, Eagles,
really?
Hollies, Stones, Michael Jackson. You just look at the history of Elvis. You look at the history of music and you go, Little River Band, it's been done since, but we were the first ones to do that.
And you were all over the radio at that time. And my favorite song is Lady.
That's
I
a
like
good
that one.
Yeah.
I have a question about the lyrics.
Sure.
Okay, at the very end, I've never known in all these years exactly what this word
one
was.
does. Everybody makes it up. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, don't be thinking that I don't want you because maybe I do, or is it lady I do? Because there's two different meanings there.
It is. There is. It's maybe, but in the show, because there's so much confusion about it, I always end the song with "'Cause Lady I Do."
That's a nicer ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the woman waiting through the whole thing and maybe I want you.
It is.
Yeah, what do you think of that one,
That's
Karen?
for sure. Yeah, so I know you're actually multiply talented. You're a lead vocalist also. So you guys had a big hit, right?
I sang lead vocal on Night Owls. It was my first time.
Night Owls.
First recording with the band, and first time I'd ever sung lead on a song. It was kind of a crazy ride.
That was the first time that you ever sang a lead?
It was the first time I'd ever sung lead in a studio on a record. I was a lead singer in high school in my band, and I was recruited into the band because I was a singing bass player, and the vocals are so important to the band. So, but there were politics going on, and that song was actually written for me to sing, and it was a political fight going on between writers and singers and so on.
Oh.
And I didn't know it. I was just, okay, I'll sing that one. And then we were in the studio with George Martin, who produced the Beatles. So all of a sudden it was like I was playing 5 sets a night, and I joined Little River Band, and 2 years later I'm on the radio with a top 5 single.
Wow.
What a cool story. I knew there was a cool story. As I said, before I came in, I did my research, and I was like, that's a really cool thing.
It was a life changer. There's no
Absolutely.
question.
Okay, so name your top hits. What were the absolute most popular ones?
Reminiscing.
Oh, I love that. Remember that one, Karen?
I don't know.
You might be a little younger than me.
6 or 7. So I do remember, and I did catch up last night after we had our wine last night.
Reminiscing was fabulous. You still hear that on the radio?
Reminiscing and Lady.
Oh, Lady.
Were
My
the-
favorite. That's such a romantic love ballad.
It is. It's fabulous. And another political weirdness within the band. There was a time when the guy that wrote Lady left, and we stopped doing it because the lead singer didn't like the song. Can you imagine us doing a set where we didn't have it in the set?
No.
No, I'm dead serious.
The lead singer didn't like it?
He never did. He never did like the song or
The greatest song of all time?
Well,
was
now
he,
that's up for
was
that's up
he
for
the
debate.
lead vocal on that song?
He was the lead vocalist.
Ah.
He never liked it.
We're
and
always
so-
the most critical of ourselves.
Well, he was the lead singer on all of the hits until Night
Like he
Owls.
didn't like that song.
He just never. It was a writer's. It was
Yeah.
a matter of musical
Oh, right,
taste.
yeah.
Anyway, let's back to those songs. So, "Reminiscing" is the most. It's most played Australian written song.
The
in
band was
history.
originally from Australia, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an Australian.
Okay.
It was this Australian supergroup, if you will. It was compiled by a manager and took 4 people from different bands and put them together so that they would sing and conquer American radio. That was the business plan,
They sure did.
and they did
Yeah.
it, and continued to do it. And but there was a lot of infighting going on. But so "Lady" is second. "Reminiscing" is first, and "Lady" is second in terms of airplay in America
Yeah.
for an Australian written song. Over 5 million airplays for both, which is
Wow.
a phenomenal,
Wow.
phenomenal amount of airplay. I did it once. It's something like it gets played 20 times a minute.
I'm probably
across the
responsible for a
country.
lot of those plays.
There
I
you
love
go.
that song. Lady, you can look that one up.
That's great. That one I know.
Oh, you
That's
know
the
it.
song.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the
Okay.
other song that we were a little questionable on.
"Lonesome Loser."
Oh, big
Lonesome
classic.
Loser.
Lonesome
That's-
Loser.
yeah.
See that?
I was young. I mean, I was like 6. I was like hanging out at Pathmark and like
but-
seeing it.
But it's still on the radio.
My
Been on the
dad.
radio for decades.
Yeah,
But your parents played it.
absolutely.
And we've got so many people that are your age and now their kids who, you know, back when kids didn't have videos and iPads and so on
Yeah,
and so
the
forth.
radio.
It would, well, the family trips were we're going to
Yeah.
play music, and they would start singing along. So these younger people come to us with all these great stories about, "You've been wound into my life from the time I was 4 because my parents
yeah.
played." So the grandparents are there, the parents, now the kids are coming, and there's even 5 and 6-year-olds on shoulders singing along. "Happy Anniversary" is another one.
Oh, happy anniversary, baby.
"Night Owls," "Cool Change,"
Oh, yeah, that was a good one, too.
Uh-huh,
God, there's
yeah.
so many.
"Help Is on Its Way."
I love that one, too.
That's good. Gotta come to a show.
Wait,
Still touring?
Did you do karaoke back then?
Are you doing anything around here?
Oh, we just got back. We did 6 shows in California in the last 2 weeks. Around here, we're doing we've done a lot of work around here in the last couple of years. But as a matter of fact,
Well, I can travel. Where are you going to be next?
we're in Clearwater with an orchestra next Friday,
No.
a week from today. At
I can go to that one.
Road
Can I
trip.
come backstage?
Absolutely,
I can go backstage and film this?
absolutely.
I'm going.
Road trip. Becky's on the road. Becky and Boca
Becky and
goes to the
Boca.
West Coast.
Becky-
How do I
in
get tickets?
Clearwater.
Where's the... How do I need tickets if I'm coming
You're gonna have
backstage?
to know somebody in the band because it's sold out.
Okay.
So you're in luck.
I need 2 tickets.
All right, you got them.
Thank you. Oh, I'm excited now.
You would?
Okay.
So-
I'm actually going to be up there. I'm leaving next Friday.
called- it's
I'm flying
Ruth-
up there Friday afternoon.
That's so cool.
Really?
Yes. I have friends who dance.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
no coincidence.
yeah. Okay, I'm coming backstage. Cool.
Ruth Eckert Hall. Your friends will probably know where in.
Ruth Eckert Hall.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's in Clearwater. And then next night we're in Jacksonville. Yeah, we do about 80, 90 shows a year.
You don't know how excited I am.
That's awesome. Dream come true
You
today.
get a little follow up to the interview. You're gonna see-
Yeah, and I'm gonna do a little more interviewing over there
Yeah.
for Becky and Boca show.
Come backstage. The other band that's with us that night is Pablo Cruz. You remember Pablo
Oh
Cruz?
yes,
Rio and
Rio. All right. This
one
is
of
good.
their songs was Rio. Not the Barry Manilow Rio, but a different song called Rio. And then their huge hit was they'll remember this song.
Okay.
Select.
Oh, good. I'm so
That's the best
excited.
of us.
Yes, I know. I'm the oldest.
Okay, so a few more songs. You had a lot more than the songs you just
Well,
mentioned.
Help Is on Its Way. Take It Easy on Me.
Oh,
Man on Your Mind.
another favorite.
And A Long Way There. And The Other Guy. Those are the 11 top 10 singles.
I love all of those songs, Wayne.
You're
Those
going
are
to hear them
excellent.
all on Friday.
All right, from backstage.
No, you're going to have seats.
Okay.
But you can go backstage too. But
Okay.
there's an
You're gonna have to do
orchestra.
a live feed, you know. You're
Oh,
gonna
I
have to do
will.
something
I'll go
snazzy
with
for
you. Yeah.
everybody.
Cool. Let's go.
All right.
You're in.
That'll be fun. Okay, well,
When are you coming to a show?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming with her. She got 2 tickets. Am I in? What's the story with that?
December 1 every year we do Carols by Candlelight here in
right
Delray.
here. Okay.
Old
Okay,
School-
cool.
We'll be there.
Old School Square.
All right.
Yeah,
Very nice.
for sure.
And you're
We're in.
very active in the philanthropic community locally, right?
As much as we can be, because I travel so much, and Rhonda travels with me a lot more than when we first met. Just because we're tired of being apart, And
Nice.
she's gotten very good at choosing the shows that are good ones, and very good at choosing the shows that she knows she doesn't want to go to. So she picks and
Clearwater
chooses.
That's a match made in heaven.
And she wrote a book a couple years ago about how we met and our story together. It's called A Different Life. You can find it on Amazon, but it's
I would like
it's
to
one
read
of
that.
those
I like that.
you would, because along with it are some very, very excellent, I can tell you, recipes, Southern recipes, because she's a Nashville girl. So it's our story. And she was involved with charity and fundraising and so on and so forth when we met, and I had just started a foundation for abused young mothers, and so
nice.
that was the connection between the two of us, and that grew into love and marriage, and we're getting back to it as much as we can, because the band is all in the same mind frame that the band's music can be used, excuse me, to help people raise money for their causes. So
It's fantastic when you use a platform to raise money for a worthy cause.
absolutely, and
I'm thinking you may have another guest on your show.
Oh yeah, you gotta come on my show sometime here. I have a TV radio show here in Boca, Becky and Boca show.
Yeah.
I know, I can see that, but I'm already on it, aren't I?
You're on here, but I can take
You're
you in the
getting like the
studio, too.
VIP
Oh.
treatment before even stepping in the studio.
Excellent.
It's good.
I'm gonna bring Rhonda with. 'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh, I would love
That's
that.
a
She
great
can
story.
talk
She'll
about
be
her
loved.
book.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And I
Wounded
love the
Warriors,
philanthropy stuff you're talking about as well. Is that a passion of yours?
yeah, very much so. Dog rescue, like I say, Wounded Warriors, homeless shelter, and very much into the whole domestic abuse and how silent and rampant it is in this country, and how it just keeps
Yeah.
getting passed on
Right.
over and over and over again to the kids that are there or being abused or all of the above, and it's that is what makes that makes Rhonda's and my hearts beat real hard.
That's your passion.
That's the core of it. But there are so many causes and so many reasons to put on a concert, make everybody feel good, and open up their wallets and do something for people that just don't have the resources. So it's very, very rewarding to be giving back.
Love it.
Yeah, I love that. And when you have a platform like yours and you decide to give back, that's really a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. And we make a point of not preaching or being political or any of that kind of stuff on stage. It's about the party. It's about having fun, but we thank certain people at certain times for what they're doing, and it just raises everybody's awareness that there's a lot more
Well,
going
obviously
on.
thanking veterans, I'm sure, is a part of
Yeah,
that, based
every-
on what you just told me.
Every night, yeah.
Yeah, I
Every
love
night,
that.
yeah.
I love that. I'm all about that.
All right, well, thank you very much, Wayne.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Love all of your
Amazing.
music. I'm very excited to be going to your concert next week.
Okay.
And
And I'm going to be
That was-
researching all the political aspects of your music now too.
Okay.
Because I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
and Karen has a really good social media platform, so
Yeah.
you'll get that out there, right, Karen?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
the one nearest and dearest to my heart is our latest album, our latest CD. There's a song on it called "The Lost and the Lonely," which is really a song about the choice that young people make to get in the military. I mean, if you
Okay.
think about that choice,
That's
when
interesting.
they're 18, 19 years old, and their mom and dad, you don't hear it on. It's very powerful, and the remarkable thing about it was we put new music on stage over the course of my 38 years in the band. I've seen a whole lot of new music come on stage, and it's kind of okay,
Yeah.
nice one. When's the next hit? That kind of
Yeah.
thing. Because there are so many hits, you have to honor why people are there. But
Right.
we put Lost and Lonely on stage, and we got a standing ovation the first night.
Oh,
the very first
are
night.
you going to play it next Friday?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Oh, wow.
Because it's orchestrated as well. Our keyboard player wrote parts for the orchestra to play, and just drives it home even harder. But yes, we've played it in that venue many times, and people love that song. But that is in the set every
I
night.
can imagine you doing a fundraiser and singing that song, for
Oh, it's-
Wounded Warriors
I'm
or
telling
for
you.
any of the other great organizations we have for our veterans here in South Florida. I mean, that's amazing.
It's a tough part of the night, because as strong as it is and as powerful as it is, when you spot people that we know a lot of the people that are there, but they've got kids or somebody comes in uniform.
Oh, I bet
It's
that's
like
nice.
it's all you can do not to crack up while you're trying to sing
wow.
that, put that message across. Some songs are just more powerful at different moments based on people's reaction to them. So, you know, I'm the wuss in the band, and I got to sing the lead vocals, and there are times when I got to back away because I can't finish it.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much, Wayne, for sitting down with us. And like I said, I love all your music, and I can't wait to be at your concert next week. And thank you, Karen, for joining us.
Oh, you're
Yes,
so
thank
welcome.
you.
This was amazing. Nice to meet you.
And we're here
My pleasure.
in New Naked Salon. Our friend Adam put us all together, and it's a great place right here in Delray Beach at the corner of, what are we at the corner of?
Sixth.
Northbound
Federal,
Federal,
and
which is
Atlantic.
actually 6th.
Sixth
On
and
6th and Atlantic
Yep.
on the west side. Fantastic salon.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll see you next week.
Yes, you.
Awesome. Quick water.
So crazy.
Bye-bye.
I love it. Bye-bye.